What is going on, guys? TM here. Welcome to episode number 2 of the FIFA Mobile Road to Glory. Last episode went down with mixed reviews, and I'll get to that in just a second. I've got a schedule lined up for this series and for the FIFA 18 Road to Glory. I'll explain that in the FIFA 18 Road to Glory as well as this, so bear with me. The first thing I want to address, though, it's a negative comment, and I'm not going to dwell on it too much, but someone with a Bayern badge says, WTF, what a naughty word game, ha 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 ha. So basically just saying it's a crap game, right? That's fine, that's fair enough, don't watch it. If you watch this, if you click on this and you're listening to me right now and you don't care at all about FIFA Mobile and you think it's the worst game in the world, that's fine, that's your opinion. Don't watch the series. I've got 3,500 other videos on the channel that you can go watch. Quite literally 3,500 videos, except I think only 2,500 of them are live and working. Anyway, doesn't matter. Don't watch it if you don't like it. If you do like it, stick around because it's a pretty sexy episode. So the first thing that I'm doing here is I'm upgrading the players. So this is a big thing this year. Someone said that you could always do this. I don't know where you've been, but no, you can't. I'm upgrading my players, and I think that that's the way forward because I've been looking on the market, and for someone like Marcus Rojo, he's like $500,000 for like a 70-something rated centre-back. I don't understand why players are that expensive this year. People just don't seem to be opening packs. This is chapter 2 of the England campaign. We actually hit a very big snag within this chapter, but for the time being, we are just going to sort of run through it. It's quite difficult to structure these episodes because the games aren't like full games, and it's not really that clear for me to be able to show you what's going on and give you a clear progression line. It's going to be difficult for me to actually show you what's going on, but you click on a game, so for instance Forest Green or something, and then you either play them in a 45-minute match or you get given the full match, or it's just a scenario where you've got to take on a couple of defenders, score a couple of goals, things like that. As you can see here, we're playing Forest Green. I think we joined it 45 minutes in. We've managed to score 4 goals in the short space of time that we've been given. And again, in the next game, we go into it against Cheltenham, and once again, we managed to dispatch them quite comfortably. This gets much harder, a lot harder, in fact, the further you progress through either the said chapter or maybe a further chapter along. So you'll see me hit a massive brick wall before we get to the end of this chapter. We managed to pack a Newport County cam, which is really nice. Someone said in the comment section, Alif, he says, don't buy a cam or a striker because you're going to get Griezmann and Dele Alli for free. So if you didn't know, Dele Alli is one of the elite players you will get during the game for completing certain things. I think it's something to do with your league points. So once you join a league, which we'll talk about toward the end of the video because we are going to play 3 full league games, you get basically given points. Look at this 90-minute clutch goal from Cristiano Ronaldo to win us the game 4-3. Meaning I didn't need to spend more energy playing the rest of that game and we won. So yeah, you get points for playing in the league, and then you can use those points to get yourself Dele Alli. Now, I say use those points. You can't use them for anything else, so you will get Dele Alli at some point. I probably will use Dele Alli, but as far as Griezmann goes, I don't think I'll be using Griezmann. To be honest, I'm using this Ronaldo. Not even that bothered about it. I could literally do without it, to be honest. Every team I come up against has Ronaldo. Every other team I come up against has Dele Alli. It's going to be the same thing every single time. I don't want to be the team that people come up against and go, oh look, he's got the players I've got. It's boring. I don't really understand why they gave us Ronaldo in the first place. It should have been a choice of like 3 or 4 players. Would I have chose Ronaldo? Possibly. But I mean, if they'd given us a choice of Messi or Ronaldo or Aubameyang or Bale or something, I would have chose Bale 100%. We've upgraded our Ronaldo to 85. I'm not like 100% happy that I have him in the club, and that I more or less feel like I have to use him because he is by far the best player in the team. But it doesn't really cost us, apart from a few thousand coins, it doesn't really cost us anything to upgrade the card right now. So I'm going to keep doing it for now until we can afford to upgrade maybe to something better on that left-hand side. Who knows? I'm going to upgrade Noble to a 75 rated. He's very close to being a 76, but the higher that you go above 75, the more expensive it gets. It's honestly ridiculous the amount of money that you have to spend to upgrade players past a certain point. Going to upgrade my centre-back White to a 66 rated centre-back. Cost me 10,000 coins. As you can see, it's a little bit faded at the top there, but we've got just a shy of 100,000. I'm going to spend around 13k now improving Rig up to a 65. The progression here is quite slow because I am kind of reluctant to spend all of the money that I have. I could easily plough 85,000 coins into upgrading one player, you know, the striker, for instance. I didn't show it. I don't know why I didn't show it, but there is this is chapter 3, but in chapter 2 of England, there is a team, Lincoln City, and they're 85 rated, I believe, and if you beat them, you get the final reward of that chapter. We've completed chapter 2. We got the token for completing chapter 2, but there is still one game left in that chapter. I'm not quite sure why it let me continue, but we have to beat them. And I tried 3 times, and it costs 5 energy each time, and I can't beat them because my team is just not good enough. So I've skipped it for now. I played as many games as I could within chapter 3 of England, and I hit a brick wall like left and right, so I couldn't really go any further because my team's just not good enough. So we've moved over to Spain, and I've done chapter 1 in Spain, or I'm trying to work my way through it. I can't remember where we are with it, but I'll give you an update as with regards, to the chapters as we progress and we bring the next episode out. So again, upgrading the left back or left wing back Butler. I'm not quite sure whether I'm actually going to keep Butler, but for now I needed to upgrade him slightly. It didn't cost me an awful lot of money, so I'm not really going to complain too much there. Still working our way through the Spanish chapter. As you can see, 4-0 up at about to be 5 against Lorca or Lorza. I'm not quite sure how you'd say that, but either way, this is again, still in the chapters, and we got given a little task rather than a match, and I like that. The games, don't get me wrong, it's relatively fun, I suppose, but I prefer this. I prefer stuff like this. I would actually really like it if they put more of these in as opposed to games. To be honest, I mean, what campaigns is the replacement of what leagues were last year. We completed chapter 1, so now we've just unlocked chapter 2. We've got ourselves 100 FIFA points and Vedeska. We also get another pack for completing an achievement, 10 FIFA points, 2,500 coins. It all adds up. I've seen people complain that, oh, what, you only get 5 FIFA points, what's the point? It adds up to the point where we've nearly got 500. This is a brand new feature this year. I really like this. This is matchups. They give you 4 games to choose from. You have to choose a winner out of those 4 individual games, and of course if you get any of them right, you get a reward. If you get all of them right, you get that Gabriel Jesus, sorry. So I've gone with Dortmund to beat Bayern. I've gone with Manchester City to beat Arsenal, I believe, and that's a controversial one, isn't it? I mean, Dortmund to beat Bayern. I don't know why, but I felt it. I was feeling it. And then of course over on the other side, I went with Manchester United to beat Chelsea and Lokomotiv to beat CSKA. Lokomotiv have been playing really well recently. I didn't do any research on this. I've just gone off my knowledge of like Team of the Week research and things. Lokomotiv have been doing reasonably well. Their players are in form. CSKA are a bit hit and miss. So I've gone with Lokomotiv. Really not sure what happens if it finishes a draw. Haven't really got that far with it yet. But either way, a couple of free packs here. Nothing too crazy. A daily pack that I keep forgetting to open, and we get ourselves a bronze. But I mean, that'll go towards, you know, it's like a couple of 100 points towards upgrading someone on the old XP system. We get ourselves a pre-season pack. I've got about 10 of these left, and again, I keep forgetting. 250 training XP, 500 training XP, the strength boost, and then of course a bronze and a gold. The gold is actually fairly useful. He's a 70 rated centre back, so I've chucked him in there. He's not actually my highest rated centre back. What I'm looking to do with this is to this is attack mode, by the way. This is just to try and build up some more fans and maybe to try and finish better off in the month. We do need to put a little bit more effort into this. I think it's actually weekly as well. I really do need to go and pay a lot more attention to this because I feel like this is the easiest game mode to play. It's spammable. You can literally sit there all day and spam it till you are the top, person. I'm yet to lose. We're going to go into our 3rd game here, and we are looking to pick up another victory. I've of course gone for a different formation. You would have seen very quickly. We're coming up against people who, luckily for us, are really low rated. So I mean, look at this guy. He struggled to score against us at all. We've just scored our 7th. I felt quite bad for him in the end. I can't really see anything. There's a few questions with regards to leagues, which we'll get to in just a second. People saying that their Ronaldos are 86 rated, their Zardes are 80, and that is GG. Well done on that one. And look at the rewards we got for that achievement. Achievement pack, 5 energy for the tournament. I'm not quite sure what that is. I think there's like some sort of weekend tournament type thing that we've now got tickets for. We get 10k. Coins as well. We're going to use our FIFA points that we've accumulated purely by playing the game to open up an all-pro pack. I'm not quite sure why I would want to keep those FIFA points other than just to use it to open a pack. Got 1,000 training XP, which will come in massively handy to upgrade one of our players. We get a 10,000 training XP as well. We got 3 of those, which is pretty sexy. I'm not quite sure where they've gone though. Actually, where have they gone? And then we come to this. The Sheep Conference. We have got 10 people, maybe a little bit more now as I'm recording this, in the tournament, in the league. And a lot of people have been asking, love the series, bro, can I join your league? Well, Tom Chapman, yes, you can. All you need to do is search up Sheep Conference and apply. The requirements, I mean, I'm not going to say, hey, you need to go in here. You need to join. You need to have like 1 million fans, and you need to score at least 50 goals a turn. I'm not harsh. That annoyed me because every time I try and swipe, it just moves the stick. I'm not harsh about it. I just want you to be, I don't know, at least level 5. Level 5. It takes half an hour to get to level 5 maximum, right? I think everybody should be level 5 within the first 2 hours of playing the game. So if you're level, I'll cut you some slack for the first week. Level 4 and above, I will accept. And I'm not too bothered about the fans because obviously some people might not be playing versus attack, and you don't need to play it really. You can just play through the campaigns and stuff. So I'm not too concerned about the fans. But the level of your team, I would think, would need to be around sort of 66, 67 minimum for me to consider. Because even my team is 68, and I've got a trash team. So yeah, if you want to apply, just search up Sheep Conference and apply. What it is basically 30 spots, I think. We already have a few in there from reoccurring people from last season who we've left in. Some people who've already asked to join the league who I know from videos and things. So they're already in. If you knew about it, you could have applied for it as well. But obviously now you know about it. And I don't get salty with me if you can't get in. I will not... I repeat, I will not be creating a second league this year because I don't have the time to keep it going. I'm sorry, but I just don't have enough time to be able to do it. So it's going to be a case of me just running this main league. I've got a couple of admins in there already. There's always going to be a tournament running. So get your applications in as soon as you possibly can. Is basically what I'm saying. So yeah, it's 30 on 30 or however many are in your league against however many are in the other league. And the objective is to quite literally score as many goals against your opponent as possible. You get 3 turns to take. Your opponents have 3 turns. I'm obviously playing against the AI right now. I don't think there's a possible way for you to play against an actual player in this game at the same time they're playing against you. It's always against the AI. But either way, that was so close. The objective is just to score as many goals as you can within each turn. So we've got someone in our league who literally uses this as their main source of FIFA, and he has scored 40 plus goals in his 3 turns. That type of quality is going to be invaluable, really. I mean, we are looking to be one of the highest rated teams in the world. We were last year. We were in the top 200 for the entire year. Until I stopped playing it and stopped updating the league and things, and then we sort of just slipped down. So with that in mind, we are just looking to be the best of the best. Essentially, we're not looking to be number 1 in the world. Obviously, if we can do that, that's great. But we're just trying to be competitive here. So there we go. We scored 11 in that game against a 73 rated opponent. As you can see, I don't have problems scoring goals. I'm actually fairly decent going forward. I'm actually a little bit annoyed I didn't score more. It's the team, a combination of the players just not quite being good enough and the fact that I screwed up a couple of chances. But essentially, you just have to go in there and do your best. And I'm not going to kick anyone for doing badly either. I know a lot of people are going to be wanting to get into this league because there was an overflow last year to the point where I had 2 full leagues and I still had people wanting to join. So as you can see, I managed to get 26 goals. I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to kick people for being bad. I am going to kick people for not taking their turns. If you take 1 turn and leave 2, I mean, okay, why didn't you take the other 2? It literally takes about 10 minutes to do this every 24 hours. It's not a massive deal, and obviously people are waiting to come in, so I can't really leave you in there if you're not taking your turns. If you take your turns and you only score 10 goals within 3 turns, that's fine. You took your turns and I can see that you're trying. Hopefully you can improve over time. But if you're in there and you're not taking your turns, you will be kicked. I'm not giving you a set time. Just remember that you need to get in there and you need to take your turns. I'll kick you. If you don't, I'll let someone else in. You can rejoin the queue and then eventually you'll get back in again. But that's the way I'm going to have to do it just to keep it fair. That is going to do it for episode 2 of the FIFA Mobile Road to Glory. If you want to see more of this, you need to hit the like button, not as hard as you can. You just need to click it. That's it. That's all you need to do. You just need to click it because I need to see the support on this series because this is something that takes a lot of effort to put together with all the clips that I need to edit. And if I don't get the sort of feedback that I need to keep it going, then it will sort of, pleat out and just disappear essentially. So keep the likes and the comments coming in. If you've enjoyed it, smack the like button, of course. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And until the next time, lads, goodbye.